Is Conor McGregor overrated? I would say at the moment he's underrated. Look, there was a time where he was widely regarded as the greatest MMA fighter of all time, which I would think is a bit of a stretch, that it's maybe overrated. But he's certainly amongst the top fighters ever. And right now, after he had lost a couple of his fights against some of the greatest fighters of all times, people think like, yeah, he's a tomato can. Like because he's lost against Khabib, like everybody else lost against Khabib, and Khabib could only submit him in the fourth round, which is a quite a testimony to how good Conor McGregor's grappling actually is. He knocked out 10 years champion José Aldo in like 13 seconds with one good punch. Bam! Which he rehearsed a couple minutes before in his locker room. It wasn't a fluke. So in his prime, at the top of his game, he was fast. His timing was impeccable. Like he said, what did he say? Like precision beats power, timing beats speed, and this is a perfect telling of how he was fighting. His footwork, his eye, his timing is just crazy, crazy, absolute world level is an underestimation. It's like top of all time. He was able to box 10 rounds with Mayweather. It's crazy, absolute crazy for an MMA fighter, especially. Like most boxers wouldn't be able to do that. So he certainly is amongst the best fighters of all times, skill wise, strategy wise, from the conditioning, from the craft of his psychological warfare, even though if I highly disagree with behaving that way and highly criticize the way he behaves as a person, from a purely strategic and fighting perspective, it's just an absolute genius how he behaved that way with the trash talk and everything. And from a marketing point of view, also absolute genius. So it's difficult to even overrate him. Like to overrate him, you would need to absolutely exaggerate in how you would value him because he's just that good.